Before the holiday break, Channel 8 reporter Morgan Hulsman got to experience what it's like to be in the line of fire.
She got an in-depth look of what it's like in a live fire exercise. Morgan joins us now.
Thanks, Lindsay and Joel. That's right. We were out there at Fort Riley where there were a variety of weapons and vehicles being used to execute this exercise. The soldiers at Fort Riley were showing us just exactly what they would be doing during combat.
Tanks, Bradleys, machine guns, and even Blackhawks were out in full force. At Fort Riley, soldiers were simulating artillery fires to complete the last part of their training for warfare.
Something will pop up, they shoot at it, we treat it as if it's kind of an attacking force.
Before the live fire exercise, soldiers had to complete 2 prior rounds of training.
So this will be the third time that they've done this particular scenario. The first digital, this morning they did this whole scenario dry, which is no rounds fired. They're just like talking over the radio, maneuvering their formations, doing everything they're doing, just not actually firing any weapons.
The stimulation ranged from artillery being fired from tanks, scout weapons teams shooting from Blackhawks, and drivers being trained on Bradleys, a common vehicle used on the grounds during combat.
It's beneficial for my force as a force provider to the combatant commands across the world. Whenever they need us, we have to be able to do this kind of stuff.
The soldiers cleared out buildings, practiced having an injured soldier, and performed live fire without the use of vehicles. And most importantly, they worked as a team.
So this is basically what they signed up to do. This is what every soldier in this formation out here raised their right arm. They decided when they enlisted, hey, I want to be an armor crewman. Hey, I want to be a Bradley crewman. I want to be a dismounted infantry soldier. They got told, hey, this is what those guys and gals kind of do. So they're getting to do it.
The exercise that was performed at Fort Riley was very extensive, and this allowed soldiers to see just exactly what they would be doing if they were to get deployed.
What an experience to experience firsthand. What was your favorite part?
I think the best part was that we got to put a GoPro on one of the soldiers, so we got to see inside a tank while it was moving and while it was firing their arms, and also while they were shooting their machine gun. It was a really cool experience to see all of that.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Morgan. That was really neat.